We arrived at the Filion Suites resort and spa in Crete on the 19th of May. We were really quite late when we arrived. In fact, it was early hours of the next morning, and we were greeted by the night receptionist, and he checked us in, explained everything perfectly well in terms of the times of the meals and where everything was, and then popped us into the shuttle bus and took us to a room where we were greeted with a plate of fruit and some snacks, so some bread and cheese and cold meats, a bottle of water and a bottle of wine. We were also given a note that explained everything to do with timings and so on. Please feel free to pause and zoom in if you wish. The hotel is set on a hill, and it's quite precarious to get to, and the coach did take us up but did not take us back down. The coaches refused to go back down. So the actual resort is set out in different levels. The reception is on level 5, the restaurant is on level 3, and then the bar and all of the pools start down on level 0. There are 3 pools. They're all set on different levels as well, so you get to those from various amounts of stairs or around towards the back. You can walk around in a big circle, and the larger building on the left is where the bar is. So this is a walk around 815 at the Filion Suites. This is a 1-bedroom apartment, and you got this living area. This area here you can turn it into a bed, and there is extra bedding. You got a nice desk area and TV stand. Over here you've got a set of wardrobes, and the safe is in there, and you've got a mini fridge. You've got a kettle with cups but no tea. I've just pinched the tea from the breakfast bar this morning. There is air conditioning in the room, in each of the rooms, actually in the bedroom as well. So this is the bathroom. Sorry, we arrived yesterday, so some of my stuff is out. So you've got double sinks, and you've got a toilet and the shower. The screen comes across when you're getting in and out of the shower, and then there's a bath here. Across the top of the shower you have an overhead shower as well, and an attachment. Okay, so what's nice about this room is you have a double balcony which comes from the bedroom and the living room, so it's all the way out, and the view is phenomenal. So you get this view across the mountains and of this quiet pool area. So this is the full length of the balcony, and when we arrived at sort of 2 o'clock this morning, which is why I didn't do the review last night, we literally popped out, and I thought it was someone else's balcony as well, but no, it goes across the whole length. There's a lot of light sockets, lights in here, so there's lights across the desk, there's a lampshade, extra lights up here, more lights. There's lights everywhere, so it's really good, and there's lots of sockets. So this is the bedroom. The bed's pretty decently comfortable, and then you got another area to sit, lots of mirrors, and then another wardrobe area, somewhere to put your case. So all in all, and there's another air conditioning unit. So all in all, very comfortable. For the price that we paid, very, very good, very, very pleased. It is quite dated in places, particularly in the bathroom. But when we arrived last night, we did have some food put into the fridge for us, and a fruit plate, so that was nice because we arrived really, really early in the morning, so we missed dinner, so that was really nice of them. And I've just included some photo shots of the room as well. One thing to add is this is the hairdryer. Whilst it does work, it is incredibly slow. So if you have long hair, then I would suggest that you bring your own hairdryer. There is a second TV in the bedroom, but we didn't use ours. There's a set of scales, some slippers and the safe in the cupboard, along with extra bedding, a ironing board and an iron. This was the balcony in the evening, all lit up from both angles, and the view from the balcony during the day. This is a walk around the breakfast buffet. You've got cereals and fruits and jams. There's fruit and your toast and bread area. There is a microwave, which was a good saving grace because we do like our food hot. You've got the hot food section, so you've got eggs, scrambled eggs, and then you've got some croissants and pastries. Other side, you've got your beans and your tomatoes and so on. That's rice pudding in there, which is a bit of a strange one, but it's quite nice. Then you've got your salads, cold meats. And then you've got your yogurts and your tin fruit and some more salad. Then you have the local produce area, so all the things from Crete, and a freshly squeezed orange juice station, along with the tea and coffee station. So there's coffee coming out of the machine, and then you've got a selection of tea bags. In the urn is some filter coffee. And then following back through, you've got your condiments there, and then you've got your hot station. So in the morning, this is the omelettes. I'll just add a couple of photos for you. For the evening, I didn't do a video because there was always too many people around. So you have the same stations for your bread. Obviously the microwave is in the background, and then you have a hot station, usually chips, and then there's different things, so like kebabs, burgers, homemade pizzas at one point, and then selections of meats during that time. There also was a barbecue which was done outside in the evening. So you also have, that's breakfast again. So you also have a selection of cakes and puddingy type things in the evening and at lunchtime. Always a selection of salad at lunch and at dinner. And here's a couple of the selections of desserts over a couple of evenings. Always fruit as well. And there's always ice cream. We were all inclusive, so here's a list of what was included in the all-inclusive drinks. There are some that are only available later on in the evening, afternoon, that are included in the all-inclusive. Here is a fruit punch and an iced coffee and a tea. I do like my tea. Here's a little video of the bar area. So you have the bar area to the side. There are a couple of TVs and they do pull down a screen, so if there is any football on, any sports, you can watch those, and also a pool table. There are some low-level seating and some seating at the bar. This is our singing barman. And you also have food in the bar area at lunchtime for snacks, so after 11. So you have ice cream, there's a selection of chips and burgers and wraps, and also there's some puddingy type things as well. You have your tea and coffee station that is there the whole time from when it opens until when it closes. They are regularly topped up. There's also some salads and things in the cool area as well during the day, and they do have some puddings and afternoon tea styles. As I said earlier, there are 3 pools, and one of which is a children's pool, which is on the lower level, which is outside actually where we were staying in the apartments or suites. This is the middle level one where there's a waterfall coming down from that area, and this is the children's pool. I have to say all of the staff were amazing, and here is a couple of our favourites. There was a selection of entertainment across the evenings, including dances, some live music performances, and a children's entertainer. We enjoyed some more than others, but everyone made a real effort, and most people enjoyed all of the entertainment. And it's lovely that on most nights there was something to be involved in and to watch.
Only darkness every day.
Just to add that you can get free bottled water from the reception area. There's a free shuttle bus that runs backwards and forwards to Bali Beach, and there is a timetable that was on the sheet provided earlier. It goes down regularly throughout the day. You can also get free sunbeds on Bali Beach. There are also upgrades available that you can pay an additional amount for 50% of what the actual cost is. We didn't stay down on the beach at that point, so I'm not sure the quality of them. But I'm sure it's nice to be sitting down there and having a look out at the sea instead of in the pool up in the hotel area. I do have another video of the trip down from the Filion Suites down to Bali Beach, and I also have another video of the little walk that we did around Bali Beach as well. So if you do want to take a look at those, then do go to the channel and find them. The gym you get in using a card which you can get from reception, There are a selection of machine-based weights and hand weights, and there are some cardio machines in there as well. Majority of them were working. It is air conditioned, so it's nice to get out of the wall. The spa on site is called the Blue Spa. We were given a 20% off voucher, others were given a 20-minute free massage. There is a board here that you can zoom in on to have a look at the available treatments. There are some pools, there is also a hot tub stroke jacuzzi in there. I know somebody had a manicure where they were there, and others have massages. I didn't use the facilities. I don't have any little ones myself, but we did see a few families around that were using the facilities. There's a paddling pool, climbing frame, swings, slides, seesaw. So there are some bits and pieces there for the children. I have to say the gardens are lovely. There are a huge variety of plants and shrubs and flowers all around. I've just taken a few photos here to show you. So if you're remotely interested, there is also a shisha area that you can purchase in addition. So would I recommend the Filion Suites? Absolutely. It was a really, really nice, small-ish hotel. And the staff were absolutely lovely. The food was a good quality, and we're not great buffet people, but because they had a microwave, that made the difference for us. As long as the food is hot and it's tasty and there's plenty of it, we are happy. And it was really very tasty. We heard a lot of complaints from people saying it wasn't a great variety. There is absolutely no beef whatsoever the whole time that we were there. I'm not sure the reason for that, because I have been to other Greek islands and there has been beef. So yes, there's none of that. But there's a huge selection of salads and fruit and breads, and we always found something to eat. And obviously there is the local area very close as well, so you can get that free shuttle bus and go and eat out. The hotel also has a restaurant down at Bali Beach as well, so you can eat down there too. We planned to, but for whatever reason we didn't actually get there ourselves, so I couldn't review that, unfortunately. But we had an amazing offer. Unfortunately, we did find a few people who had paid more than double what we had paid. So, but even if we had had to pay that price, I still think it's a very nice place to go. It is tucked up out of the way, and if you do like nightlife and things like that to do, then perhaps it's not for you. But if you do like the quiet, being set away and having some really, really very pretty views, then I would say that this is a very good option. As I said, the staff are really lovely, can't do enough for you, particularly reception staff and the guys in the bar. And honestly, in the restaurants, they are so super quick to tidy up after you. The food is like plentiful, always being replenished, always being cleaned and tidy. The rooms were spotless after the cleaners had come in to do the change rounds. So I really couldn't fault it. So especially for the price that we actually paid. Yeah. So when we went, there were other people, like I said, that had paid more than double what we had. So do have a little look around to find the best price if you are going to go. So yes, I would definitely go back. If you found this review useful and you'd like to see more of them, then please do give me that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'd be very grateful. It does help. It lets me know that I'm on the right track as well. Thank you.